Hello, everybody. It's a beautiful day. I'm Frankie, here with Heinz as part of Art of the Burger. Homemade burgers give you endless opportunities to create the flavors of your dream, an edible piece of artwork, if you will. And we want you to make a masterpiece of a painting. So it's my job to show you how to use condiments to paint your picture. I'm making my very own homemade veggie patty. Fire up that frying pan. So I'm chopping up my mushrooms real fine here, and then I'm gonna cook them down. But this is just a blueprint. The great thing about a veggie patty is you can really make it however you want. Leftover zucchini, beans, no problem. It's just about finessing the right amount of binder with whatever your main ingredient is. That's it. Let's get some butter in the pan, oil, mushrooms in. They're gonna release a lot of natural liquid, and that's why we're cooking them down now, because we don't want that coming out of our patty once we form it. A little salt, a little pepper. So while the mushrooms cook down, let's get the rest of our ingredients in the bowl. I'm gonna start with chives, something that's gonna give us a little bit of a zing, a little bit of a bite. Boom. Now remember, we're making a veggie patty, so we've gotta figure out ways to make substantial filling happen. A super affordable and really easy way to do that is with leftover cooked rice. Some Parmesan cheese, nutty flavor, salty, and it melts while also binding. Some breadcrumbs. Got a little bit of onion powder for a zing. Some garlic powder for a little more of a poke. We'll mix this up. There's just no more liquid coming out of these mushrooms. That means it can go right into our mix now. It's already coercing the Parmesan cheese into a semi-fluid state. It's melting the cheese. It's beautiful. Let's hit it with a little salt, with a little pepper. Oh, the aroma, seriously. We're gonna go in with a little bit of Worcestershire sauce. Finally, an egg. It's gonna give us a little binding nature. I'll crack the yolk and try to move it throughout. So the first thing that I wanna do is try to compress it into a circle. It forces all these different ingredients together, which creates a binding nature. And from here, it's a much stronger structure that I can then squash down and begin to form. If you find a lot of ingredients sticking to your hand, you can put a little bit of breadcrumb between your hands and sort of like rub your hands together. That'll be abrasive and help it fall off. There is no science here. It's art, and you've just got to, figure out how to make your wagon wheel. Final patty, Krabby Patty. Pro tip, stick them in the fridge so that they set up, and that way they're gonna be a little easier to handle when it's time to cook them. All right, these have chilled out. Let's make some burgers. Oil in a pan, okay. One. You can feel right away how these are more sturdy after a little stint in the fridge. Burger coming in, oh, it's perfect. I'm looking for a nice, even, golden brown crust. We're gonna get that Swiss cheese burger vibe. Swiss cheese saves you money because it's got holes in it. Look at it, it's sweating. Look at these beautiful patties. The cheese is melted to perfection. The crispiness, 10 out of 10. Very excited to paint this picture. My favorite part, assembly. We've got a brioche bun with some yellow mustard on the bottom, with mushrooms and Swiss is a very nice interplay of flavors and colors for that matter. Let's put this patty on there. Is it Cinderella? No, it's just the perfect fit. Let's get some onions. We got the lettuce on there also. Mayochup, mayonnaise and ketchup. Mayochup, everything you know and love about ketchup, everything you know and love about mayo. It's a wonderful mashup. That is a lovely hat to place on top of the self-portrait that I have just painted. It's absolutely delicious. I mean, first of all, you've got the classic condiment flavor, Mayochup and yellow mustard. You know it well, it's a familiar friend. And that's all wrapped up in the art piece, which is cooked down mushroom with a hint of chive flavor and a melted piece of Swiss cheese over top. The best burgers are the ones that you make at home because you get to fine-tune the flavors to your palate. That's why I want you to go out there, use this as a blueprint, and create your own masterpiece. Go do it, go.